Well, peoples, let's start again, shall we? Clack. I'm going to take off the intake manifold today, and I'm also going to have some fun. I don't know how yet, but I'm going to try and find out how this thing, how much boost, there's a good fill up point, this baby can handle. So I'm going to somehow pressurize it. So just out of curiosity, I always wonder how much these plastic intakes can handle. So it's just a matter of 10 bolts each side, and then just pop off. I'll leave all the sender units in there. I'll leave everything as much, and then somehow find a way to block off the runners and the throttle body. Let's see how it goes. I'll have a bit of fun today. I'll take it off and I'll show you. Whew. Well, so far, I've nearly got everything blocked. I put a plate behind the throttle body. I've blocked off the hoses, but the pressure is coming out through the seals. I've got the O-rings in there, but it seems that pressure buckles this, or the seals are just not up to the pressure. Interestingly enough, everything else seems to hold. I may have to put that in there a bit better. Pew! Actually, that doesn't look like the original screw, does it? Yeah, not the best. That may blow off. It's not my work. Looks like someone just tried to whack a screw of some sort in there instead of correct. This is pretty thick metal, so I'm doubtful that like 100 pounds will blow it. But I've got to try and fix this leak here. Not sure how yet. Not sure how, but I will let you know. Look, no matter what I do, these seals, they just don't hold pressure. I'm surprised at that those seals. So yeah, that's a surprise that they don't hold pressure. Yeah. Well, we can always see how much pressure we can get up to. Huh? I'll put it underneath the spare vehicle in case shrapnel. Yeah, don't do this at home. Leave it up to idiots like me. It may build up. You know, if we can hold, what, 50 pounds, you know, that's respectable for a street engine, right? That's more than respectable. I'm only planning to go up to a maximum of 30. So anybody else who has a turbo there 4.7, use the stock manifold. Let us know what boost you got up to. I know there's a few single turbos out there and some supercharger ones, but I think they were like bolt-on superchargers, so they changed the manifold. But I know there's some turbos out there with a plastic manifold. Interesting. I guess I could glue them up. Let's see how much pressure we get up to. Huh? Back in a minute. Still filming. Here we go. Put it under the Jeep. She bangs, she bangs. I wonder if this gauge still works. Oh, here we go. Going up. It's leaking a fair bit. Too much. It's not going to work. Hang on. No, I don't have the facilities to do anything about that. Or the equipment. And, you know, bit of fun's a bit of fun, but I was kind of hoping I could get it to see you. Anyway, we'll leave it at that. I tried. It's just for fun, not important. Catch you later. One last attempt. I'm going to pump it up. I don't really want to stand here. Pump it up to 100 pounds and release the hose. Open up the tap, see what happens. I presume nothing happened. Well, it was holding at 30 pounds with leaks, but it was holding at 30 pounds. So you can safely say it can hold 30 pounds. That was half a day wasted. And it's leaking from the O-rings. Things we do for fun. But yeah, it was steady. It dropped from 100, filled that up, and it stayed at a 30, and it just stayed there at 30. So that was 30 pounds, and the only thing that failed is the seal, being because it's just the steel's not thick enough, and I don't have another thick one like this. Otherwise I would, so I backed it up with this, and it still leaks. So I could glue it, but you know, I'm not going to use it anyway. I'm not going to use it anyway, because I'm going to try and find one with a second set of injectors, and a metal one, you know, just in case something goes wrong. But I'm surprised it can even hold 30 pounds. They're not meant to hold pressure, they're meant to hold a vacuum. Well, they're definitely meant to hold a vacuum. That reminds me, I probably need to run a vacuum pump for the brakes, huh? Because of the turbo. All these things add up. I was hoping we'd get a bang, a pop, a pow. But 30 pounds, that's respectable. But I think if it didn't leak, it'll hold more. It'd probably hold 100. I really have no idea, but it's pretty thick plastic. Because remember, a few years back, 5 years or so ago, I cut one in half and I showed you. You go back in the channel. I cut one in half to show you what it looks like on the inside. And tell you what, it was quite a job. There was a lot of plastic to cut. I mean, remember, we used to make Coke bottle rockets, right? And those Coke bottles, even they can handle a lot of pressure. Basically more pressure than you can hold. I'd pump that up to 100, put the nozzle, drill a hole in the cap, fill the bottle half with water, hold it up, off where it take like a rocket. They held all that pressure, just a Coke bottle. So the Coke bottle can do that. But you know, I thought maybe that one of these seams here would pop, you know, or one of the sensors would blow out. But even at 30 pounds, none of the sensors blew out. So, interesting stuff. The throttle body didn't leak, at least, and that's only paneling, but I don't know, that's what, 2.5 mil angle. But yeah, it buckles under pressure, even with a bit of steel backing up, bit of square section backing it up. Oh well, I tried. I thought it'd be a bit of fun. Probably, if it did blow, it'd probably scare the entire neighbourhood. Was the plan. Signing off. Time for a break. Coffee time.